Hello, this is Katie. Welcome back to my channel. I am wearing my comfy, in case you're wondering what my really weird sleeves are. It's a giant puffy sweatshirt. And we're going to be using Halloween Friends from Pretty Pink Posh for day 29 of a video every day in October. And I am going to be coloring with these Mondo Llama, I can't remember. The alcohol markers from Target. I've done a review video on them and I don't use them very often. The color range isn't quite there. There's no yellow. I also created a cheat sheet of kind of combos that I can go to, and I had some rainbows to color in, so I use those. So I have these preset like 2, sometimes 3 color combos that I have on my cheat sheet there, and I decided to use this one for a bear. And there is really no yellow combo. There are no yellows to speak of in this set, and so I will be reaching for Copics for that. But I think for the because of the moon, so the moon I do include in the card and I color it in, so I need to use my Copic yellow combo for that. I've been really liking that combo, especially for moons when I've been doing Halloween cards. So I'll show you that Copic color combo that I've been enjoying. And yeah, I kind of forgot what I was going to say. These markers they're not bad. The tips are a little pointy, which is good because I want to be able to get into the corners and things like that. I don't mind how they color because the colors blend very well as long as you keep blending a little bit like you normally have to do with a Copic anyway. And the lines are not too harsh. It might feel that way as you're coloring, like it feels kind of sharp. I don't really know how else to describe it. But I believe they had a color, I don't know if they had a sheet or anything, but either way, I numbered them myself. So the little numbers you see on the top of them, I put them in that order, and they're in that order and numbered on my chart here. So I know where to grab them. So I think it's hard for me because I want to use them more often. I just don't. The color combos are just really not there. There's enough, I guess, but not enough to make use of the full set. I just wish that even cheap alcohol markers, even though these were slightly more expensive than cheap ones because they were at Target, and it's like Target's office supply, art supply brand. It's a new branding. Like a lot of places are doing now, coming out with these new house brands. And I just wish they paid more attention to blends that worked, at least a 2-color blend, if not 3. But I don't know what they're aiming for sometimes. Because I really like the case they're in. I like my numbering system, and I can just grab them. And anyway, my yellow Copic combo for the moon is Y17, Y08, because I'm loving the orangey yellow in a moon of the Y17. And then the Y04. So if you have any moons you need to color, I recommend this combo, and just giving yourself plenty of time to blend out those 3 colors, and it looks really neat as a moon. For the markers, I'm not really sure what else to say about the markers. Oh, what I was going to say is that there are a lot of people out there, artists, especially that I see on YouTube, that use alcohol markers for coloring in like comics or graphic novel type images that they're working on, or they draw a character and color it in. And they're not necessarily using alcohol markers. Like a lot of them use Copics and cheap alcohol markers, just like you guys and I do with card making when we're looking for cheap alcohol markers. They do the same. They're just coloring in, you know, characters that they've drawn. But I don't think they blend colors the same way that we do on images. They use them in a very different way. If you have a chance to watch any artist that would color something like that, coloring with alcohol markers, it might help to watch a video for what I'm trying to explain. So someone who is coloring that way may find this set more useful, is what I'm getting at. More useful than me, where I'm looking for at least a 2-color combo of every color in the rainbow. So I want a purple combo, which I kind of have here. I think the 22-23 works out pretty well. But like there's no yellows, and I guess red, orange, no yellow, green, blue, purple, and then some brown and some grays. So it's enough to color some images in, enough that I grabbed this set to color these in with. I just wish that they matched a little more, and that some of them weren't basically the same color. That happens with cheaper alcohol marker sets. You end up with several pairs where the color is just too close to each other. And there's really no difference in a blend, basically. But maybe the set was not intended for people looking for color blends. I don't know. It's not terrible, but that's okay. I'm using the 26 for the inside of the bear's ears and then the cheeks. And I think I remember at the end when I do my white accents to add dots to their cheeks, because I just think that looks really cute. But now I can't remember if I did or not. I guess we'll find out. So I'm just checking my chart. The color combos, I couldn't really picture what color the pieces of this Bunny Dracula's outfit should have been. So I'm definitely mixing red and purple and pink. But that's okay. So I am going to cut those out. The only other thing I wasn't really sure how to do was the bear's wings, because I wanted it to be like light blue, but that was the lightest blue. So I have Echo Park Halloween Party, and I'm going to use this candy corn page as the base background. And then I cut out of those Cat Scrappiness slimline dies, the scalloped stitched rectangle slimlines. Slimline is rectangle. I cut it out of a 5.5 inch, like basically card panel, so that it just did the sides basically. I didn't cut out the whole slimline piece. And then for my card bases, I've just been really liking doing them this way because it just comes out much straighter. I'm able to have more control. I have more paper to work with. So I just put my adhesive all over the card base, lay down from the corner. I probably end up tossing this smaller strip, but I can keep that bigger strip for future scraps. And then I have a much cleaner, straighter card base, and I don't stick something down that's crooked. So I don't have to think about it. So then we take our partial slimline panel. If you have any slimline dies, I recommend using them in different ways, any way you can think of, on regular sized cards. Get more out of them, because you are likely not going to want to make as many slimline cards as you think you want to when you buy slimline dies. So make sure that you utilize those dies in other ways on, I say normal size cards, but I mean average cards, 4.25 by 5.5 that we've all been making forever. So then I chose the Happy Haunting sentiment. I briefly considered doing the Happy Halloween on a strip of black cardstock along the bottom with white embossing powder, but then I did not have that much energy. So even though I think it's a Bones Day today, the day I'm filming this, it felt like a no bones day, so I didn't do a lot of things I probably should have done. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's hilarious. There's a very old pug on Instagram, and his owner picks him up out of his bed in the morning, and if he stays upright, it's a bones day. And I think that means we have to do stuff. I don't know. Like, you have to be productive. I still don't know what it means. And if he falls back over to go back to sleep, it's a no bones day. And then we get to be lazy. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what it means. But it's adorable. And I'll link the Instagram down below so that you can go watch some of the videos because it's adorable. Anyway, so I decided to kind of create this like floating in the sky situation because I know that I wanted to use this strip of the slimline die, and I wanted to use this size, which was the second biggest, because I didn't want the candy corn background to disappear, so I didn't want to use a wider strip of white, and then these guys could just kind of be sprinkled around. So it's just kind of a mysterious in the sky floating around unrealistic situation. But I think it turned out pretty cute. So those guys are all stuck down. I ended up giving the pumpkin to the bear so he could look like he was holding it, since Banicula there is busy holding open his cape. And then I decided to zoom in this time so that you could see my white accents as I try very carefully not to smear any of them. I think the bat looks really cute with white accents because he's just a solid stamped image. So that worked out pretty well. And our one lonely candy corn matches our candy corn background. And that's about it. I don't know if I put the white dots on the cheeks. I might not. I might have forgotten. Yeah, I don't think I did. So then I just grabbed one of the darker pinks from the set and filled in his little antler dots. And there you go. I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye.